What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. I am in New York for this episode with Dan Soder. Sodies. Love Dan Soder so much. So very funny, man. One of the greatest I've seen do it live. He's incredible. Go check him out on the road right now. Check my special out. Cheeseburger. It's available right now on Netflix. Tell a friend. Spread the word. Everyone you know should have enjoyed a burger by now. Enough rambling from me. Let's go to the episode.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It's the return of Dan Soder. Thanks for being on the show, baby boy.
Hat trick episode.
This is the hat trick episode.
Hat trick.
That's right. Sometimes you got to do it, baby.
Hat trick episode.
Throw the octopi. What's the octopi? Is it octopi?
That's the Red Wings.
Throw the octopi. Toss them on.
Which, God, dude, you work at that. You work at Joe Louis Arena or wherever they play, and they start throwing those. The guy gets a hat trick. You're like, ugh.
Come on.
Or bringing an octopus in.
Well, that was my whole thing because, like in any LA game, they're crazy restrictive because people have guns.
Yeah.
So like you can't bring shit and they have to have clear purses at all of our events. So like if you go to the SoFi is the same as Dodger Stadium, same as Staples. The requirements is women have to have clear bags.
That's a lot of places.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Do you have to do that out here?
Yeah.
Clear bags.
I think that's most stadiums.
Well, how the fuck did they get in with like an octopus and all that bullshit? They don't throw it away. They just let them do it.
I wonder if they show it to them and they're like, all right, don't walk through the metal detector with it. You just have to be like,
Yeah. Run it through the machine.
here's hope. I'm hoping. Imagine leaving with an octopus if there's no hat trick and you're like, oh,
At dinner, I guess.
just at your hand. You're like, anyone want calamari?
Right. And you're like putting your wife's purse. Like, can you carry this, please?
Or just putting it on her and being like, this stinky bitch. This is it's not the octopus.
Stanky bitch. By the way,
This fucking-
did you get coffee in there or is it just pure cream?
Dude, so I found out this
Dunkin'
problem.
always over creams, by the way.
A disrespectful amount.
Yes. What is going on? Whenever
But
I go.
there's part of me that is like,
Cheers.
yeah, because you'll go in a busy Dunkin' Donuts and people are just screaming at them and be like, can I get coffee with cream? And they're like, I'll give you a cream. And then you get this and you go, fuck. Because when I do it on the app, I'll do only 2 creams and it comes perfect.
See, I say 1 all the time because it's almost 2 is too many still for me.
I mean, dude, this is like 6.
Yeah.
I've got it before where I've gone, come on, man. And they go, you've asked for coffee and cream?
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what I meant.
Yeah, you know what I meant, dude.
I meant Halle Berry. You know I meant Halle Berry. Don't do this.
Don't give me, what's the Fox correspondent? What was her name? Oh, come on. What's her name? The girl that's from Clueless.
Fucking Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash. You gave me Stacey Dash.
Don't you Stacey Dash
Don't
me.
Stacey Dash my coffee.
I don't want you to Maya Rudolph my coffee. I want to get Halle Berry.
So good. Well, this episode will probably be out before this is dictated, but we were speaking beforehand and go Niners for you.
Go Niners.
For
dude.
you.
For me.
For you, only because I love you so much. My team has been dead. Also, what a record this year. 3 wins for the Bears. Hey, yo!
Yeah, you guys number 1 pick in the draft.
100%. I'm so happy about that.
Which you guys will trade.
Well, that's the, yeah. But,
Because everyone's going to want
but
a
it's
quarterback.
good but that's what I'm saying. It's still a good number because we've got our guy.
You guys made the dumbest trade with us years ago when you guys went and got Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
You traded 1 spot for us.
I know.
And we got Solomon Thomas, and then we turned around and got another first-round draft pick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But Mitch was great.
The Bears, dude.
Our best quality is fucking it up. You know, they're trying to fuck it up now. We talked about this before. They're trying to build a stadium out in the suburbs, and then people are still mad about it. And you're like, dude, give these guys somewhere fun to play. That doesn't take an hour and a half to get
How
into the
brutal
game.
is it to get to Soldier Field?
Gun in your mouth.
Really?
Dude, it stinks. There's one way in, one way out. It's right on the water. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it's also like, give them a place where they can play that's updated and new and dope. Everyone's got new dope stadiums.
Would you?
Have you been to SoFi in LA?
No.
We'll fuck you up. It is.
That nice?
It's
Well, I like it because every time the 49ers go there, it's a home game against the Rams.
it is,
since
dude.
the Rams have a shit fan base. But
it is sad, dude.
Now they're like, would you be okay with the dome in Chicago, or do you want to be outside in the elements? Because a football purist would tell you.
Yeah, no dome. I know, I understand. But also, I'm not a player, and I don't know what's going to help them I don't know. I still would like to see snow in Chicago during a game.
It's the best.
I think it's the way to play football.
Soldier Field, Chicago. It should be cold. It should be.
Yeah.
When who did outside? Was it the Vikings?
Well,
Are they outside?
No.
Remember when their whole thing collapsed because of the snow?
Right.
Do you remember?
Yes,
and
that's
then
right.
they built a stadium outside. I think Buffalo's outside.
Yeah.
It's great.
Green
Don't
Bay.
go Dome.
Shout out to Green Bay. Even though I hate the Packers.
Never been to Lambeau. You been to Lambeau?
It's pretty magical. I hate to admit it. No, but you know what? I don't. I'm old enough where I don't care anymore. But it's stunning.
You're old enough where you can appreciate stadiums now.
Well, when
you're young, you're like, fuck these
those
guys. And then you go, this is actually,
beautiful.
I could see myself having a great time coming here every week.
It is really, it's kind of like how I felt like the first time I saw the Big House in Michigan. I have no affinity for Michigan.
I want to go to Ann Arbor so bad. I want to go to Notre Dame at Michigan. That's the game I want to see.
Yes. Have you been to Notre Dame?
No, haven't been to Notre Dame.
Another banger.
But Shane is so famous now that I think I'm like almost close to being like, hey, Shane, can we go to Notre Dame at Michigan? And he'll be like, hell yeah, dude. And we'll just be on the sidelines. Like, I think we're that 100%. Close.
I think they're going to let him grab the tee next year.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to see him scuttle out and grab it. I went to Dolphins at Buffalo and was shocked at how tiny the Bill Stadium is.
Yeah.
On TV and in the stadium looks much larger. When you're outside, you're like, what is this, a fucking college stadium?
Yeah.
Looks like a D2 stadium. And then you go in and you're like, oh, okay. But motherfucker, those guys party.
Yeah, they rage.
We walk through the parking lot, we're like, and they have I think Chicago's different, but they have like the Midwestern, that Western New York, like they're fucking intense about football, but also nice. So they're like, we're going to fucking kill ya. And you're like, fuck you guys. And they go, wow, okay. This one lady came up to us. We were all in Dolphin stuff, rocking it for McDaniel, because obviously I'm a 49ers fan. Go Niners. But we were all in our Dolphin shit. We're walking in the stadium, and this lady was hammered, tailgating. And she walks over, and she's like, are you guys going to leave if we're beating you by 30 at halftime? And we're all like, no, fuck that. We're staying to the end. And she goes, oh, good for you. And I go, are you going to stop watching football if you lose a playoff game to Skylar Thompson? And she goes, that's just Bill's football. And you're like, oh, you defeated bitch. You sad defeated bitch. She was just like, well, the God's going to shit on us anyway. That's why yesterday when I don't know, we're watching, this is like at the end of January, but this is the day after they just lost to the Bengals. And you just know that like, I think most NFL stadiums, you can hear the people screaming in their cars when you see them leaving the stadium. And in Buffalo, you could just hear them being like, well, they tried so damn hard. Because they're like, they've just been a fan base. Like Boston was like that before 2004. Like just every time they lost, they were like, well,
that's it, dude.
Fucking, what do you want, kid?
Yeah.
We fucking lose.
We tried, dude. Let's go get blacked out and hit somebody.
So we don't know who wins, but I was saying this to Kevin and H. Foley while they're, because you did
had the boys,
had the boys in. I said Philadelphia isn't one of those cities where they can be the number one seed.
Right.
You can't.
No, you can't.
They
need to be an underdog.
You're Rocky. You got to be Rocky.
Yeah.
You have to be like, no one gave us a shot.
Right.
We got to do this for the people of. It's like it's what happened with Boston. Boston got too good, and everyone was like, we don't fuck with you anymore.
Right. You can't go from underdog champions to being the number one hot girl at the party.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that.
And then expect us to treat you like you're still the underdog.
Nah, no.
That's what happens when people get hot. You've seen someone lose a lot of weight and they get hot and then they're like, no, but I'm still the underdog. And you're like, no, did you get a six pack? You're not the underdog.
I know. You know what's so funny is I just was down in Austin and I went to go see Segura and those guys. Segura's in the best shape I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, it was never like he was crazy out of shape, but like he knew he was out of shape.
Yeah.
And then got jacked and is like super thin. You could tell he's really tight. His arms are big. And I was like, keep this up, dude. You're going to fuck a Joe Piscopo your way right
Joe Piscopo. It's the Joe Piscopo thing. I was just saying that to Bargatze. Because Bargatze's in shape now and he doesn't eat sugar. And I'm like, dude, just get fucking yoked.
Just get jacked.
Yeah.
Dude, he doesn't eat sugar?
No, he's like me. Like when you quit drinking, all you want to do is eat sugar.
Yeah.
And then you get to this point where you're like, oh, this is really bad.
It is.
In your 40s.
Yeah, but you still eat sugar.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, please.
But I'm trying not to.
Look, you gave up drinking. Don't give up other fun.
I have to give up enough where it won't result in me losing a foot.
Yeah, well, you're not pre-diabetic.
Dude, I don't know. But the way I eat candy.
You're a daily candy guy.
Dude, I told...
Like, if you had
My
candy for
mom-
breakfast?
No.
Okay, you're not
that bad.
insane.
But here's a great example. You know those hollow chocolate Santa Clauses?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My mom, for Christmas, put one in my stocking, put one in Katie's stocking, and then we sent all the shit home.
Uh-huh.
So we got a box of stuff or whatever. There's 2 chocolate Santas. I fucking take one down. Whole chocolate Santa. Done one night. Katie comes out to the living room. She's like, did you eat that whole fucking chocolate Santa? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then last night before the Cowboys-Niners game, I go, I'm telling you right now, Niners win that fucking game.
I'm eating that chocolate
chocolate Santa. And then she came out, she's like, dude, you're fucking 40. You can't be eating chocolate.
No, but
like
also, how much longer are Christmas stuff available for? It's like, I got to eat that before
Gotta eat it.
February.
But man, you get to the bottom of that, you get to the, like biting the head off, you're like, yeah. And then you get to the bottom and you're like, I'm a piece of shit.
Once you get to his ankles, you're sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that is
I
true.
ate so much chocolate on my face. My dog's trying to kiss me. I'm like, fuck. It is, it's eating chocolate like that is my favorite thing. That's like Easter. I get hyped for Easter now the way I used to get hyped for St. Patrick's Day.
That's so fun. It's not my, I don't, chocolate never would, like
candy
and shit is always like, have a dessert once in a while.
If you quit drinking, I 100% guarantee you
Well,
would
I'll just
change.
start smoking or something again.
I fucking quit drinking. When I drank, I was like, desserts are for children.
Yeah.
I'll have a nightcap. And then I quit. And Julian McCullough. I remember being on the road with Julian McCullough. This is like 12 years ago. I was still drinking. He wasn't.
Right. Because he's been sober for a long time. Yeah.
And we were after the show, he was like, oh, I'm going to get a carrot cake. And I was like,
a whole cake?
What the fuck? You're going to eat a slice of carrot cake? Who gives a shit? And he's like, no, that's like booze to me because you want sugar when you quit. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. And I wrote it off. And then years later when I quit drinking, I was like, oh, fuck, I want candy so bad.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Does Katie not drink at all?
She drinks. But when you hang out when you're engaged with someone that doesn't drink, it's not really, the opportunity doesn't come up a lot.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's also you put it away so much that it's out of sight, out of mind for you.
Yeah. And I think that's how it is with her, where she's like, I'm not going to get drunk around you while you're just sober, especially during the pandemic. She's like, what am I going to get hammered? Like I would go out and like get groceries and stuff. And sometimes I'd pick up a bottle of wine and she's like, it's kind of pointless.
Now she has to sneak out, go get hammered and sneak home.
Yeah. And then
sleep on the couch.
I'm like, why are you being so complimentary? She's like, you look good.
You look so good.
You look firm. Are you fucking doing push-ups again in the morning? I'm like, yeah, maybe I am, babe. Yeah, I was fucking sick that year. Look at
Did you guys ever work out together?
We don't work out. We nap together.
You exercise.
I used to.
You're in great shape.
No, I'm not.
What, really? It's all smoke and mirrors? This is all clothing.
Dude, I am I'm not like fat, but I'm...
Because you're both in good shape, though.
We're both just skinny.
Yeah.
But I hide... I'm skinny fat.
Skinny fat. That's dangerous, actually.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, fuck, I know I have to start. And now that I'm turning 40 in June, I'm like, I gotta fucking.
But don't become gym obsessed. Those people make me sick.
Yeah.
The people that spend their entire life, pre-portioned meals can go fuck themselves. The people that do this meal prep thing, God bless. Look, there's one.
I think that's the only way I'll be able to stay in shape.
Is pre-portioned
I
meals.
have to be fed like a zoo animal. Where they're like, here you go, have this. And I'm like, this is okay?
Yeah.
Because I just want to put ranch on everything and I just want to eat like.
I think if you start exercising, that supplements me not feeling bad about eating bullshit.
Do you exercise a lot?
Not as much as I used to, but I'm a couple days a week at least. Yeah. I used to do it every day, if not every other day. I would get something in.
I was so good at it before the pandemic.
What happened?
Pandemic.
It fucked you up.
And then I just was like, and then everything opened back up and I'm like, nah.
Not doing that. I'm lucky I go to a little tiny bullshit gym near the house and nobody's really there. So it's kind of like, I don't ever feel like annoyed when I would used to go to a public gym and it would be like, everyone taking up space and time. And I would immediately walk in and be like, fuck this. I don't want to be here.
When I was a waiter, I could only afford Planet Fitness, which is like,
yeah.
This is like back when they were doing $5 a month. And if you got there past 3 p.m., you could not get a dumbbell because all of like the Queens high school kids, I don't know if there was like a deal for high school kids, but they would just be in there
all day
at like 3, just fucking around and talking shit, but using the dumbbells. And you're like, oh, this is pointless. I guess I'll go run with the housewives. But yeah, I need a place that's completely... When I was in college at Arizona State probably had great facilities.
Yeah, they did. No, it was really, really nice.
So did Arizona.
Yeah.
And I was so insecure about working out there that I would go to the old Bear Down gym, which was in the basement of this fucking place.
Yeah.
It was like this grimy, gross gym.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go to the nice one where all the hot girls.
For us, it was separated. There was like legit jacked dudes that work out, and then there was a section of just like drunk guys who needed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was it was like a chunk of the room that was closest to the basketball courts that was kind of for guys who were like intermediate workout, and then there was like the other side was where you would go to like. That's where all the real free weights were. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like our weights only went to like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Their start at 75.
There's at the University of Arizona's rec center. It got built like I think my freshman year, so it was like brand new,
gorgeous
Nike money. They had like $110 million Nike deal with the athletic department. So they built this fucking facility that was like all out in the open, all brand new equipment, and then the steroid use. At Arizona, probably at ASU was the same.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did it looking back.
Because it was just dudes just junked out of their mind, just on so much gear, just fucking jacked. And then there's like me with like my 35 weights being like, spot, help. And then I remember being like, and then gorgeous women.
Yeah.
Just in like two
Absurd.
tops, just with abs and shit, running with their blonde hair perfectly. I was like, dude, fuck this.
Would you ever do steroids now?
For
like
fun.
I was talking to Mateo. Mateo is like absurdly jacked.
Yeah.
And Mateo takes T and then suppressants for like estrogen suppressants and then T, which is all legal. None of this is illegal. And then he takes like a supplementary human growth hormone that's like not HGH, the one that's like he takes one that's like a little bit less invasive.
There's part of me that
and he
feels
looks
like
good.
it's just so much upkeep.
Yeah, you have to keep doing it.
You have to work out. You got to eat right. I just want to be skinny. Nate Bargatze has the perfect joke about it.
What?
I just want to be in shape enough that you can't see my nipples through my shirt.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's exactly where I want to be. That's always my.
Well, it depends on
goal.
how hard. If my nipples sometimes get hard and they just poke through.
Great.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know when you can feel your shirt rest on your tits.
Oh yeah.
And you can like feel it go down, and you're like,
I want to be. I just want to be in shape enough that when I run after something or jog, I don't feel my midsection moving a lot. When I feel it moving a lot, I'm like, oh no.
I want to be in shape where I don't have to do this all the time.
You know what I noticed about Stava? I even said this and we were laughing. I said, fat guys when they stand in one place, they always have to have one heel lifted up off the ground.
Like they're taking a picture on Instagram. Once we found out about the foot point on Instagram, you're like, damn, all you bitches are lying to us. They changed their hips. They're like, look how skinny I am.
It's such bullshit.
Dude, it's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors.
It is, dude. It's impressive, though, how far girls have gone to learn all the beautiful tricks. You're like, wow, man, that is science.
Sorcery.
Yeah, it is. It's magic,
pure
dude.
Fucking sorcery. It's insane when you see someone on social media and then like, Katie's much better at spotting it than I am, where she's like, oh, that girl doesn't look like that. Like she's got her chin out, like the angle up.
She knows.
And girls know that shit.
Yeah.
Girls can track it where they're like detectives where they touch the ground and they're like, yeah, she's got her hips turned.
Smoking a cigarette. She's like, it doesn't add up.
She goes, that bitch is fat.
That bitch is fat. You're like, what? She looks thin. She's like, you're a rookie.
I clocked it the second I walked in. You were staring at the cake. You had your foot turned and your hips did. Right? Yeah. It's being in shape. I just want to be healthy enough where I can move around and not die. I don't need to be jacked.
Well, that's a good. I mean, because at this age we ran out of time a little bit.
Being jacked at this age is weird.
Yeah, it's weird. 40 is still fine, but 50. When I see like dads, when I would see dads that are 50 and outrageously jacked, I'm always like, so weird. In shape dads with a little bit of a dad bod, they still worked out. Like my dad still kind of would stay in shape enough, but still had a dad body.
Yeah.
But it looked good enough where at a beach you were like, that dad is in good shape.
Yeah, you weren't waiting to watch your dad peel off.
Right.
You're like, take that shirt off, Dad. Dad, fucking lose the shirt.
I mean, maybe I was.
What do you got? Your dad's like, what's this? This right here? This right.
Who me?
This beef came right through Ellis Island. I just want to be jacked enough where I can wear a t-shirt and not feel gross.
Yeah, and I feel vulnerable about it.
Just not feel, because I think guys, you're right, guys in their 50s that are jacked, it's unsettling. Mm-hmm. It's like guys that are too horny after the age of 45.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, well,
you're not supposed to be a fuck machine in your 50s. And if you are, it's because you're broken in a way.
You're sad. You're very sad.
Yeah. But like this idea that's being pushed by namely Frank Thomas, Doug Flutie, and whoever else is in that Eugenics commercial.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to think. There's 3 guys that are in that.
Flutie. Who are the 3 horsemen of the
Of the Eugenics of the fuckpocalypse?
Who are the 3 horsemen
It's
of the
Flutie, Frank Thomas, and I feel like it's like an old pro golfer or some bullshit like that.
Who is the 3rd guy?
Who is that?
God damn it! This is gonna drive me nuts.
Now it's gonna. I have to look it up. But the Eugenics, pro athlete spokespeople. Hey, Whiskey Ginger fans, we'll be right back. But for now, I want to talk to you about Raid Shadow Legends, the game, man. It's completely free to play. It's incredible. Millions of players, over 80 million downloads already. You should be 80 million and one. 650 completely unique champions to collect from with different factions, billions of ways to customize and build out your champions. It is a super fun game you can play on your phone that has console PC graphics that are available right on your mobile. Picking your starter champion in Raid is a big decision, but let me make it easy for you. There's 4 to pick from. There's Elhain, Athil, Gallic, and Gale. All of them are quite great and strong, but my personal favorite is Gale. He's got poisons, he's got a super strong AoE attack, and he remains super useful even after you pull more champions from shards. Stick him in your clan boss team, and he's going to do you wonders. Either way, the choice is yours. They got a ton of cool events coming up this month. There's Forge Pass Season 7. You can earn anniversary points as part of a 3-month-long 4th Anniversary Titan event. Incredible. Amazon Prime member, by the way, you're going to get exclusive rewards and raids right now. If you've never played Raid Shadow Legends, you don't know what you're missing. It's incredible graphics. It's so cool. And also, living under a rock, you may not know who MMA Pro Wrestling megastar Ronda Rousey is. Well, she's incredible. She's made an exciting leap into the world of Raid with her very own champion. You can get Ronda by simply opening Raid on 7 days before February 20th. That's all there is to it. And celebrate her arrival, man. You can use a special promo code RAIDRONDA. RAIDRONDA. Get a bunch of helpful stuff for leveling up your Ronda. She's at the top of her game. And if you haven't started playing Raid yet, click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen, right on the screen right now. You're going to get unique bonuses worth $35, this epic champion, Joe Tun, and more in-game rewards. Play Raid, have fun.
Look at
Eugenics pro athlete spokespeople. It is so sad how
it's Frank Thomas, Doug Flutie, and
featuring Frank Thomas. This is so funny. The article literally says Eugenics TV spot on the range featuring Doug Flutie, Frank Thomas, and then you have to click on the article to get to the 3rd name.
They know.
I swear to God, Frank Thomas, Doug Flutie, and I'm met by a man. Oh my God, it doesn't have it on here. Wait, it's not just them. It's a 3rd guy.
There is a 3rd guy.
No, it doesn't. This has just them 2 right now. But why do I feel like? Well, T.O. did an ad with them. Do you know this?
T.O. doesn't count. T.O.'s jacked.
T.O. is jacked. This honestly,
T.O. knocked that guy out in that street fight.
What?
Some guy was outside with T.O. and he fucking just
smoked him.
Yeah, just put him down.
Wait,
just
really?
Put him down.
Is this recently?
Yeah, this is just within 2 months. And the second he hit him, I was like, "That's my wide receiver." I
love him. I love him so much. Look, pro golfer, Eugenics. It's them 2.
It's someone else.
No, that's Flutie and Frank, I guess. The other guy we think is going to be famous is not. He's not a famous guy. This is just like another guy that comes and says hello to them.
Damn. So it's just the duo, the Eugenics duo?
The Eugenics killer duo.
Also,
it's Nugenics.
I know, it's funny to call it Eugenics. Like Joseph Goebbels.
Yeah, we're Goebbels.
You guys killing twins?
We're trying to create the best version of an ex-pro athlete.
Doug Flutie is sexually aroused into his 60s.
I met the Big Hurt. I got to meet the Big Hurt. And as a Cubs fan, still was impressive, didn't care, was the man.
He's soft.
Well, I also secretly loved so many players. Tim the Rock Reigns, love those guys.
I mean, Big Hurt, shout out to the Reeboks, the Big Hurts.
You're awesome.
Because those of us that couldn't afford Ken Griffey Jr.'s.
You got yourself some box.
You went to Famous Footwear and got yourself some Big Hurt.
Some Big Hurt box.
What's funny is my ex-girlfriend moved to California years ago. This is like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was being an actress.
Christy Brinkley, right? That's who it was?
Yeah, Christy Brinkley.
She's doing some bullshit in the acting world.
She's in National Lampoons. You guys might have seen her driving next to the Chevy Chase. But she was an actress and she got a job at a bar at the Four Seasons or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, this one guy is I don't know. He's super aggressive. He always tells me how much he loves my ass. And he's trying to fuck me. He's a baseball player. And I was like, and I'm the boyfriend in New York, and I'm like, oh yeah, who is it? She's like, Frank Thomas. And I remember being like, fuck. dude, not the big hurt.
Let him have it.
I know.
Let him have it.
Well, now you're his.
He picks up the phone and goes, I own her now. You're like, yeah, you do her.
Well, can you send me a bucket of Eugenics so I could stay sexually active into my 50s?
He was the man, dude. That dude, I saw him spilling out of a golf cart at a celebrity golf tournament. And the guy goes, you know who that is behind us? I said, who? He goes, Frank Thomas. I goes, the fuck he is. I was like 12 or 13. He's like, I promise. I as fast as I possibly could, ran home because it was at a course near my parents' house. And I ran home, biked home, and I grabbed the Frank Thomas card. Obviously, didn't have a rookie card.
Yeah, but you had a Frank Thomas card.
Better believe I had a bunch of them, and I made him sign it.
Did you go into it like...
we chased him down 2 more holes because he was gone by the time I got back.
When you went to the house, were you like, it's fucking here? You know, like when they're looking for something in a movie,
it's that
and
moment,
they're spreading everything around.
My mom is like cleaning the counter. She's like, babe, and I'm gone before she can even see me.
Like, Ryan Sandberg, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Andre Dawson, get the fuck out of here.
And it's an old 80s music like, taking it to the street, taking it to the street, taking it to...
And then you got it,
Yeah.
and you're like, Frank, big hurt!
My little sister gets in the way. I fall on her. Yeah.
I've heard nothing but great things.
He was very, very nice. He was super nice. And he told me, he goes, years later, you will speak to one of your friends. I will have hit on his girlfriend inappropriately. And yeah, it was almost like he was a soothsayer. I didn't get it at the time, but he goes, I bet you one of your boys' girls is going to have a fat ass.
Just let him know that ass was mine. And I went, I was working in San Antonio and I had that feeling.
It was so funny. He was smoking a cigar, and even then the cigar looked big. So I as a kid, I thought, how big was that fucking cigar?
It's gotta be cartoon. It's like
it was a baseball bat. He was just smoking a bat.
It looked like if me and you were just smoking just a giant fucking thing of like if they handed us it, we go, here you go, kid.
Thanks, man.
And he just tosses the cigar.
Yeah, he was smoking a big stogie and he held it like this. So it was really thick. And he had no problem signing, chatted with us. I even told him I was a Cubs fan and he laughed and he said, I'm sorry, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I got to meet at that golf tournament because of that. I got to meet like a good amount of cool, celebrities and grab autograph of LT. LT was there.
Dude, how fun.
He signed with a Bic pen. He refused to sign a card with a Sharpie. He grabbed a Bic pen out of his thing and signed it. And I was like, oh, thanks. It was so weird because you had to push so hard. He like ruined the card.
Yeah, you're like, cool, you poked through.
Yeah.
Thanks, LT.
Dude,
how fun it must have been to be an athlete pre-internet.
Oh, my. Come on.
A pro athlete? I mean,
Jordan got away. If Jordan was alive today,
they wouldn't have gotten away with half the shit.
They would have ripped him.
Gambling stuff would have been front and center. But having kids that you never had to talk to as a pro athlete in the 80s, you're like, oh, I got a kid in Sacramento. Oh, yeah, we were playing the Kings. And
I'll swing by.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like, he's got 7 kids that he doesn't talk to. Like Sean Kemp was like, I'm never going to get in trouble for this.
No, I know.
It came out, he's like, son of a bitch.
That was our interleague basketball team for the Comedy Store, the Comedy League. We were called Sean Kemp's Kids.
That's great.
Because I played with 3 Seattle guys, so it was Sean Kemp's Kids, man.
Got to. The one that always makes me laugh about the most kids is Scott Skiles.
Scott Skiles had a bunch of kids?
Look it up, dude.
What?
He's up there with Kemp.
No way.
Scott Skiles is up there just busting loads and ladies in different
He definitely
towns.
did not seem like a guy that had too many kids.
Scott Skiles, I'm going to look it up. I think it's something like 5 kids.
What? Scott Skiles?
Dude, Scott.
Illegitimate, too. He's not with any of them. He just pumped them out, left them in the city he came to.
Yeah, dude. He's a coach.
Well, who was it? What was it? Cromartie had like 30 kids or whatever.
Yeah.
How many kids did that guy have? He couldn't name all of them. He forgot who they were.
Maybe it is with his wife. I don't know.
Scotty Skiles was running around. He was just impregnating his wife. We're just making fun of the guy for having a big, nice family.
He goes, I'm Mormon. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. Well, that's, what's his name? What's his name? Mormon quarterback. What's wrong with me?
Well, Phillip Rivers is Christian.
Oh, he is Christian, not Mormon, but he's got a fuckload of kids.
Yo, he signed a deal with the Chargers where they gave him a Sprinter van. That was like part of his deal.
To be able to get his family around.
Swear to God. He's like, give me a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van.
It's kind of a clutch deal.
Yeah. And they're like, all right, fine. He's like, I got a lot of fucking kids.
Yeah. Because at some point that you have to take 2 cars everywhere. That must be so annoying.
When you get to 2 cars amount of kids.
Gross.
If you're not successful, stop.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Cut it out.
If you can't afford the car to take your kids around.
Yeah. Stop. Or build a good family business and make them work for you, you know?
God, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, put those kids to work.
Buy a farm.
Buy a farm and put those fucking kids to work. If you could have a farm, if you were a guy that quit from comedy, you could have a farm.
Don't push me.
I'll do it.
Oh, I fucking fantasize.
What farm would you have? What kind? What are we talking? Almonds, avocados, grapes?
I feel like I would
Grapes are up north.
Grapes. I could do grapes Northern California.
That'd be tight.
I could Sonoma Valley, but that's packed.
No, what do you mean? But you could be, but Soder wine. Have you guys have you had the Soder? Have you had the 2000?
Should I do
You have a 2023 Soder?
like a Heineken 00? Should I do Soder's non-alcoholic wine? I go, it's just grape juice.
It's just
I put it in a nice bottle.
You could though. People do drink this a lot now. You know this, right? This is a big market. There's a store in LA I went to, all spiritless spirits. I don't remember the name of it. It was on the east side. I know what you're going to do.
I love non-alcoholic beer.
But the spiritless spirits are shit.
What the fuck are you doing?
I know. It tastes bad. I tried it. We tried it. We bought a bottle just because I was curious. I was like, I'd like to know what it tastes like. It tastes like a candle. You know, it's like fragrant. It's got too much... there's too much going on because what they're trying to do is distract you from the fact that there's nothing really there.
Yeah, the warmth
right
that unlocks the real you. Mm-hmm. That's what I like about alcohol.
Yeah.
You take that first shot and you go like,
woo,
he's coming.
He's here. He's on his way.
He's in the room.
Yeah. But non-alcoholic beer, Connie drinks that stuff all the time. The NAs, he loves those.
Love them.
You like them?
Love them. Love a Heineken 0. Don't like Budweisers. Don't like Coors, the stuff they put out. But Heineken 0 is probably the perfect non-alcoholic beer.
Because it just tastes exactly like a honey.
Tastes exactly like a Heineken. Where you're like, oh shit, that's a Heineken.
Right.
For the first time, and then one time years ago in Calgary, I met up with Bert. Bert was at the other comedy club.
Now, he does not drink.
He doesn't drink. Doesn't like booze.
Doesn't like booze.
But he was at a bar with his fans, and he was like, he was in Calgary, and he's like, I was at the Laugh Shop. He was at Yuck Yucks. He's like, come out.
The worst names, by the way. These why did Canada fuck it up so bad?
Yeah, they're like,
Yuck
welcome,
Yucks.
oh, knee slappers. Oh, you're gonna come out to have a laugh? To have a laugh in Alberta. But they
come on over to tickle your insides, eh?
Yeah, to hee-hees. Oh, it's the hee-hees in Toronto. But Bert was like, come out to the bar, we're hanging out. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you, I got a very low shelf life.
Yeah.
I can hang out at a bar for maybe like 30 minutes. And then I want to.
If you're not drinking, everybody's annoying.
Yeah. Katie said it best. She goes, oh, you stay the same and everyone gets dumber? And you're like, yeah, it
That's
fucking
so
sucks.
Good.
It sucks. But I went and Bert was like, Bert's the best host.
Yeah, he really is.
Like him hosting anything. And he was like, no, I'm going to talk to the bartender. And he went and talked to the bartender. He's like, do you have anything that's non-alcoholic? This guy was like, we got the best Klauhauster or some shit. And he went and found it and poured it in a pint glass. And it was so good. It was so good that I was like halfway through, I was like, hey, Bert, are you sure that this is non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, and he goes, come here. And he brought me to the bar and he's like, show him the bottle. And the guy like showed me and then I had like 5 of them.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, then load up another one. Because it felt like.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. We're figuring out the science of making it's anything. Anything that we had when we were a kid that they were like, oh, we're just figuring it out. Now they're getting so much better at all that shit. You're like, oh, okay.
Fast forwarding TV.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid being like, could you imagine if you fast forwarded through commercials?
Yeah.
And then now you're like, yeah, that's what you do.
So for me, it was rewinding. I remember watching movies with my best friend Sean as a kid in my mom's basement. Like we would watch Dumb and Dumber, and a part that we would love, we'd rewind it over and over and over and over again. So if we liked anything that was on TV, we would tape it just so I could see the laugh again. I was obsessed with watching a scene because I wanted to mimic the movements of their face. So that's how I learned how to do anything. Like in acting world, anything I learned was because I watched it thousands of times, and I became obsessed with how they got the comedy beat out.
Yeah.
Like obsessed. It was like a little gross.
Like the
when we were
jokes.
kids. Yeah.
I think you graduate. Well, you don't know that you're watching the jokes. You're just watching the funny part.
Right.
You're like, I want to watch the funny part again. But like in your mind, you're like, oh, that's the punchline.
Right.
That's the joke. That's what's crazy, I think, about comedy right now is it's so profitable that people are getting into it that weren't like that.
Yeah.
That people would watch Ace Ventura and be like, yeah, whatever, it's funny. And then years later, they're like, I loved it. I loved it. And you're like, no, but there's moments you're supposed to go to the bits.
Yeah, they're bits. But I mean, we were obsessed with it when we were kids. And now also, I'm a little devoid. I sound like old fogey syndrome, but I'm a little devoid of those things in film. Now when I watch a movie, I'm like, man, they're just storming through the parts where you could like really zone in on making it so fucking funny. I haven't seen a funny movie in so long.
When you finally see a funny movie,
yeah.
It was like, remember how great Eastbound and Down was?
Jesus
like just
Christ.
Danny McBride coming
So
out. You were
good.
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like that kind of guy that just gives you a feeling of like, I want to watch everything this guy
What was the
does.
last movie you saw that made you laugh?
In here, we pour whiskey, whiskey.
Hey, boys out there, I'm talking to you. Hair loss is a real thing. 42%, almost half of the men, experience moderate to extensive hair loss in their lifetime. It happens, all right? But there are options. You got to help stop balding in its tracks. Cut it out, receding hairline. Slow it down from going back. The sooner a person starts treatment for hair loss, the easier it is to keep the hair that they have. Roman offers clinically proven medication to treat hair loss. They're going to help you out. The comfort and privacy of your own home, by the way. They offer both prescription medication and over-the-counter treatments. They also offer specially formulated shampoos, conditioners with ingredients that fortify and moisturize hair to make it look fuller and richer. I got to tell you, it's so simple. Complete a free online visit, then a U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan. Medication is appropriate. If it is, Roman ships directly to you a discreet package with 2-day shipping. The whole process is straightforward and discreet. Treatments start as low as $20 a month or on a quarterly plan. It's incredible. Right now, Roman has a special offer for our listeners. Use the link in the description to get 20% off your first order. Just go to ro.co/whiskey today. That's ro.co/whiskey for 20% off. Oh boy, do I love Bespoke Post. They just sent me a brand new box. And people are like, what is Bespoke Post and the box of awesome, Andrew? It's amazing. What they do is they send you a curated box filled with stuff that is from companies that are local and small businesses. Each of these boxes is valued around $70. You only pay a fraction of that. It's a great gift, but it's also something to get for yourself. All you have to do is go to boxofawesome.com. You take this quiz, and your answers are going to help them pick the right box of awesome that is right for you. And they release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. I got sent the Carnivore most recently. That's American barbecue rub in the Carnivore box, made by the Great American Spice Company in Rockford, Michigan, baby. I've also had the Slash box. They sent me a new knife made by Bare Bones, based out of Salt Lake City. And it's so cool to give a box of awesome to somebody, but it's also nice to get a box of awesome just for yourself. Each box of awesome, you're supporting a small business, which I'm a big proponent of. 90%. That's almost the whole thing. Everything that comes in your box of awesome is from a small and up-and-coming brand. It's free to sign up. And you can skip a month or cancel at any time. Ain't no pressure. I love it so very much. Genuinely, it's cool to get a box of awesome, to open it up and see what's in there. I also just got new coasters from them and new glasses, new rock glasses for your boy. How do you get it? You get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code whiskey at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code whiskey for 20% off your first box. Boxofawesome.com, code whiskey.
Ginger. I like gingers.
I want to watch everything this
What
guy
was the
does.
last movie you saw that made you laugh?
That was like really funny.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember, but there's been a couple where I
See,
was
but
like,
that bums me out. I feel like I should have. When I was a kid, every year there was a few movies I was so excited
Yeah.
to see. Now it's been years since I've seen a movie where, there's movies that have great subtle moments of comedy in them.
Yeah.
Like that Triangle of Sadness had some really funny beats, but then also it was very dark. Did you see that?
no.
Oh, bro, so good. It's the guy that did Force Majeure. Force Majeure is also a great movie. Go see it. This like Swedish director. We tried to do that movie here with Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and it bombed like it should. It was fucking bad. You can't take their sense of humor and make it ours.
No.
It's just, you can't. It's just,
Yeah.
it's not ours.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's got to be our It's like
It's got to be our cultural humor. When they tried to do really like British humor is so specific that
The Office worked.
it did, but we really made it ours.
Yeah.
But because Michael Scott is such an American boss.
Yeah.
Right,
Whereas
like-
Ricky Gervais did a perfect job of just being an asshole
Yeah, an
British
asshole.
boss.
Yeah, British guy. But I mean, Michael Scott was a guy that literally everybody worked for. That's why that show was so successful, because every human on earth has worked for that guy.
It's also translated. That's the reason that it's one of the most translated shows in every other. Like, there's like
Right.
an Office Brazil. There's an Office fucking
Like, did you
China.
work for a dickhead like that ever in your life? Like an office job like that?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I worked in retail and fucking the service industry. So those guys are more, there's more of those guys in that than there are in the office. There's like a lot of
Yeah.
shit, but like you get psychopaths in retail
Oh, yeah.
and in the service industry.
What retail job?
I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Woo!
What's up? Shout out shipping and receiving.
Is that was you shipping and receiving?
Dude, I was so bad at working on the floor that they put me in the back. They were like, you just unload trucks. And I was like, they'd come in hungover.
Yeah.
I worked at the radio station at night. I worked 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. at the radio station. So I'd come in tired. And Bed Bath & Beyond, apparently it sucks now, but this is like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They would do a thing where you were like, you had to say hello to everybody that you saw in the store.
Why?
You had to. You had
Why?
to be like, hi, can I help you? I don't know. But I didn't play that game. And I had my shirt untucked all the time with my name tag. And I remember one time this lady was like, do you work here? And I was like, no, I just like name tags. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she went and told my boss. And then they're like, you got to talk to everybody. And so then they just put me in the back and I started unloading trucks and that was way better.
Yeah, by far.
Scanning stuff, stealing it.
I worked at Gap.
You worked at Gap.
My first year home from college.
Oh.
I never went back. After that, I stayed in Arizona for the next 3 years, but I went home for the summer and I got a job through Banana Republic. Was hiring, and they took one look at me and was like, "You're not banana material."
That was when Banana Republic was. Because we're talking like we're the same age.
20 years ago,
yeah, like 02.
Yeah, so they threw me home immediately.
They're like, go to the Gap.
They're like, "You're a Gap kid,
you disgusting piece of shit."
Yeah, they were like, "Do you even know what khakis are?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "You know what $3 jeans are?" I'm like, "You better believe it."
They're like, I'd send you the Old Navy, but we can't. We're full there.
Yeah.
Working at Bed Bath & Beyond was shitty to the point that I would get caught sleeping in the pillow room.
Yeah.
Where he kept I was the worst employee, but they just needed people.
Yeah.
And it was this one guy was like Michael Scott, where he was like, he thought everyone cared, which is the dumbest.
Nobody cares.
He was like, guys, it's back to school. Let's get excited. And I was like looking around and it's just like a bunch of old ladies and me.
Yeah.
And then like,
but they were excited, weren't they though?
Dude, they were so
fucking
pumped.
Amped.
They're like, we're going to get the backpack display in the front. And I was like, catch me in the middle eating candy bars. Because in the middle where they have everything, I just sit on a ladder and eat candy bars. And then I just try to take as many cigarette breaks. Oh, I got caught sneaking out to smoke a cigarette next to Jason's Deli. There was a Jason's Deli in the parking lot.
Love a good Jason's Deli, baby.
Yeah, and
that was lunch for sure.
Every day.
Yeah, for sure.
And I knew the guys.
Yeah.
So I could go to their break area. I could sneak out the side, go to the break area next to their garbage, next to their dumpsters.
Yeah.
And I knew the Jason's Deli people. So they'd be like,
they were the homie.
Hey, what's up, dude? And I'd be like, nothing. Just walking up, lighting a cigarette.
Just ripping grits on my break.
Yeah. And then they come back and be like, Dan, we got 2 carts full of down comforters that need to be stocked. And I'd be like, oh shit, my bad. Because I'd have to climb the ladder and put them all up top.
Yeah.
I
sucks.
hated it. But,
oh, dude, you know what's so funny? I did work for a little stint at Old Navy too.
Really?
Yeah. I usually, like when you said that, I was like,
you
yeah.
served?
Dude, I served. Yeah. Stolen Valor, dog.
Served an Old
Imagine
Navy?
I showed up in fucking, in camouflage.
Full thing, full sailor suit. You go, I'm here. When do we port?
Yeah.
You go, that's not even the right word.
I worked the starboard part of the store.
Yeah.
Retail was really tough. Folding and doing all that shit. Because all I wanted to do was have fun and fuck off. And so if you met a homie or two that worked there, it was like kind of nice to just like goof with your friends. But,
how excited was it when you had a work friend?
Oh, bro, one of my first jobs was at Skolnick's Bagels. Shout out, they closed down probably because of us.
Yeah,
me and my boy Sean, we would just fucking get stoned and I'd eat bagels and never ever make anything for anybody. I would toast your shit and put butter on it. But if you were like, can I have a bagel sandwich with blah blah? Fuck that. I'd hand it off to some other dickhead.
I loved it.
I'm never making it.
Pudge Brothers Pizza in high school.
Pudge Bros Pizza.
Pudge Bros.
Are they still open, by the way?
I think there's a location or two still left in Colorado, but the one in Aurora, me and my friends worked at.
Yeah.
At the time, it was like me. McDaniel worked there.
Did he?
Yeah, McDaniel was a delivery driver for a little bit at Pudge Brothers, but we got good at making the pizzas, and it was like right in high school we were smoking an ungodly
absurd amount of pot.
I mean,
yeah.
We bought it from our manager, Josh. It had sticks and stems, but we'd roll it up.
Yeah.
Dude, we would get so high. And then I ran this scheme where I would answer the phones and I'd be like, Pudge Brothers Pizza, and they'd like make an order. And if it was something I knew how to make, they're like, let me get a large pepperoni and garlic knots and a 2-liter of Pepsi. I'd be like, our credit card machine is down right now. And the guy would be like, yeah, I got cash. And so I would write it on a ticket. I would make it, and then I would put it with the deliveries, and then I would just keep the cash.
I love that shit.
Like one in every like 5 deliveries, I was just pocketing.
That's what I did for
and then I'd buy an 8th of Chronic from the guy that went up to Boulder. When he'd come back, I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna get that good weed.
Yeah, I got cash.
I never like had money. I just immediately spent it on weed.
It's true. That's what I mean. I did the same thing. I stole from valet. When I was in college at ASU, I valeted, and I did Buca de Beppo. So it would always come in groups. Cars would come in 3, for a party because it was a 25 table party. So I'd rip one ticket for 4 cars, and I'd keep the rest of the money.
Brilliant.
Yee!
Dude,
I stole so much money from American Valet. Shout out American Valet. You're probably not in existence anymore.
Thanks for funding
I fucking
Andrew's
robbed
comedy
you
career.
blind.
Look what you made.
Look at the amount of times I stole money from you guys and spent it on booze and drugs. Every time I got cash from them, that night I would call up all my boys and immediately be like, let's go. Ah! I was so excited, dude.
The best part of capitalism is ripping off your boss.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
And that's why when I see these bankers get in trouble, I'm like, dude, they're just doing it at a level.
They're just playing the game, dude.
They're just doing it at a level. If you have a job, steal.
Steal.
If you work for somebody, take from them.
Please do.
Because they're taking from you.
Yeah.
So you take from them.
Everyone's stealing from somebody. Why not you?
It's the best thing America does.
Yeah.
Is stealing.
Steal.
I mean, we stole the land.
Right.
We stole the people.
Yep.
We've been stealing since
Culture.
this baby
We're
was
stealing everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Take. Not my fault.
Not my
I'm
fault.
just an employee. Take. Not my fault. Dude, every job I had, I would fucking steal from. Bed Bath & Beyond, I had Egyptian cotton 800 thread count sheets on a dog shit mattress.
On a mattress that's on the floor with no
for
bed
real.
frame.
No, not maybe a box spring.
Maybe.
And it just, you would think I was in an R&B video in the sheets I'm sleeping.
I stole from every job. Now that you say that, I've stole from every job I've worked at.
I've never not stolen. Restaurant, I'm going to steal.
Oh, bro, please. My first job was 15 at McDonald's. We got fired because we gave away and stole too much shit. Actually, Chris, my buddy Chris, him and... Oh, I see his fucking face. You see your boy's face. But I know Chris. I remember Chris. I can't say his last name. I was about to say it. Chris and Billy. Chris and Billy. They got in trouble for actually stealing from the cash from McDonald's. They got fucked. They got caught.
So here's the thing about stealing from your work.
Yeah.
There are unspoken rules.
Right.
Don't actually steal from the register.
Can't steal from. They did.
That's math.
Yeah.
You're gonna get busted. You have to take
steal product, baby.
Product. I lived with a weed dealer at Arizona.
Yeah.
He would leave pounds.
Yeah, I've been with this guy.
And I would, let's say, I don't know, a new CD came out because this is how long ago it was.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Speaker Box The Love Below comes out.
Woo.
And I want to go buy it, but I don't have any money. I'm a broke college student.
Yeah.
But my roommate is moving weight. And I work at a radio station, and people need weed at a radio station.
Couple of grams here and there.
So I go weigh out a gram. Maybe I weigh out an eighth. Maybe even a quarter if times are tough. And I fucking flip it for a hundo.
Yeah.
Pack a couple packs of Camels in that Speaker Box below, and I'm having it's steal.
It's steal, guys. Everyone at home, please steal. You must. And also, right into the show. Tell me what you stole.
Oh, I want to know because there's so many good schemes.
Yeah, there are.
People have such good schemes because jobs suck.
Jobs suck.
So you need to steal.
You got to steal
to keep your soul alive.
Yeah, because also you got to think about it like this: the bosses, the big dogs, they're stealing from you. They're stealing your pride, your time. They're treating you poorly. Usually, if they're not treating you that bad, but usually they're fucking you over. They don't give you health care. They do you got to get even a little bit.
And also, be morally just in your theft.
Yeah, of whom you take from.
If it's a brand new business and they're really trying and they're good to you,
don't
maybe lay off until they're successful.
Or steal less.
Steal less. Steal a snack.
Little snackies.
Steal something
Mom
tiny.
and pop shops, I feel, are tougher to jack from because you might know the people.
If you work for a corporation, bleed them.
You have no excuse.
Bleed
You have
them.
no excuse not to steal from a corporation.
When I, years ago, this fan... when I was on You Know What Dude with Bobby Kelly, this fan emailed me because I was talking about Hertz and how much the fucking rental car charged, blah, 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 blah. This guy emails me. He goes, listen, dude, I work for Honeywell. Use this code and you can get an enterprise rental car for fucking
nothing.
$20 a day.
What?
Fully insured.
Still got that code? He does.
I gave that code to most comics in New York.
Yeah.
Everyone was using it. The LaGuardia thought that the whole Honeywell home office was here because we would just go to LaGuardia and get a rental car and you're like, I got a fucking full size for fucking 3 days for $60.
Yeah.
So I would use it, and then pandemic hits, and I go to rent Enterprise, and I use the code, and I show up, and they go, we need your Honeywell badge. And I was like, what's up?
Who's carrying their badge these days, boys? Come on.
When you're white, you have a speed where you go excuse me?
Yeah.
I've actually used this location several times.
Yeah.
That's immediately our superpower.
Right.
Is you're like, I think this is a problem.
That's a little rude of you to ask for my badge.
So this guy just kept, one guy let me, and then the next guy was like, hey man, so I'm just going to tell you, Enterprise is on to it. They're like,
they caught
I guess nationally this was a problem. This wasn't just a me thing. This was like everybody was spreading that fucking code.
Sure, once it's out.
What was it? It was like, I think I remember it was like 24XLJ or something. You type in the code.
You know what it is. It's in the front of your head. I see it.
It's XZ24HON.
Yeah.
Or reverse that. It's one of those. But that was pretty much it.
Try to use it out there, somebody at home.
And finally, I was like, I needed a car for a week. And it was going to be like fucking $700.
It's pretty expensive for a week.
$100. And I was like, dude. And this guy was like, I can't let you unless you work. And I go, is your last name Enterprise?
Right.
Why do you care?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I get it. I'm going to get in trouble. And I was like, I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I understand that guy's plight because he's also like, look, dude, I'm doing this just so I can do my other thing.
Yeah, I'm stealing in a different way, and you're fucking this up for me. Because I got to help you steal.
We both can't be stealing, dude.
I go, no, help me steal. Yeah, dude, it is.
I used to give people burgers at McDonald's. If a homie came through, we'd joke around, and then he'd be like, oh, I'll take one, blah, 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 blah. He would buy like one meal, like for $5.99. And I would just go to our sliding spot where, because a lot of times, I don't know if they do this, but back in the day at McDonald's, we would just have guys on the line during busy hours just make. They're not accounting for it.
Because you always would see the slide.
Yeah, they're not accounting for each one. It's just going to sit there. But back when it was, if it's not busy, harder to get away with.
Yeah.
If it's busy, slide inside. So I put 4 or 5 burgers in a bag for the crew, but they would have to pay for one burger. They'd have to pay for at least one little thing, but usually I would get my manager, if it was a friend, lie and be like, dude, I fucked up, I'm really sorry. And they'd be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I fuck up, they came back, these people came back and blah, blah, blah. So they have to give them like a refund. So usually boys would get away with paying like, 98 cents or something like that for like a bag filled with food.
Dude, I fucked that up. I fucked up a scheme. My buddy Joel's brother worked at a hardware store, a big one. I won't say which. And he worked in
Home Depot.
He worked at the lumber. He worked in the lumber department.
Okay.
And
Ace is the place, baby.
Joel was like, "Dude, we can go in, fill a shopping cart filled with whatever you want.
Oh my god!
And then go through the lumber section.
Oh, and dip out. Oh yeah.
And his brother Andy would be there,
pretending to be
and then you could get out. And I was like, fuck yes. I was about to move to college. So I was like, I need this. I bought a waterproof safe. Did not need it.
I need a handsaw.
Dude, they got a power washer that was like one of the most expensive power washers.
$2,000.
Dude, I went over one day and he was just power washing his driveway. And I was like, where did you get that? He's like, Andy. He's like, just taking out the thing. But I filled I remember this clear as day. I filled a whole shopping cart, like to the brim. Overflowing. And then I had batteries in like the small where you put your kid or whatever. I had like small tchotchkes, and one of them was the batteries. And so then you're supposed to pay cash. That was the thing. It's like, bring cash.
Right.
You have to bring cash. This can't be traceable. And I was like, yeah, I don't even have a bank card. So I'm like, I'm there and I'm scared. Like, dude, it's me and my buddy Mike, and we have a full shopping cart. And my buddy's brother Andy is like, hello, sir. And he's like fake scanning it, And then he scans like a couple batteries.
He's making them sound. He's like, boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
And then he types something in the computer and he goes, that'll be $8.99. And I go, I don't have any money. And I remember Andy's face goes, what? And I go, I didn't bring any money. And he was like,
fucking idiot.
That's the whole point. And then Mike like jumped up with a $10 bill, and I was like, and then dude, I got home and I got a call from Joel, and he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
how did you fuck that up?
Blow up our whole spot. And I was like, I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't think that.
You're the guy that just shot somebody in heat. He just like shoots that guy. You're like, why did you do that?
He looked at me weird.
Yeah, we were gonna get away with it till you shot the guy.
I was Wango. I was absolutely Wango of that fucking heist.
Yeah, why did you do that?
I just remember Andy looking at me being like, you didn't bring money?
The only thing you needed to do. That's it. It's all you need to do is bring the fucking cash.
Oh, I love heists.
I know. I kind of want to do it. It'd be so nice. I've thought about stuff like that. Like if comedy just goes away at some point, it's like, yeah, it's not working out. I definitely would rob a bank.
It's coming.
I'm going to rob a bank.
We're eating too well right now.
Yeah. Dinner's going to run out.
Dinner's running out.
Well, I want to rob a bank. So if you're in, I would love to rob a bank, but I want to do it. I want to do it to a bank that's fucked people over, like Wells Fargo. Remember when they got in trouble for fucking everybody over?
Yes.
Come on, man. Can't we clip them?
Oh, I would love to rob a bank. I have the voice for it, dude.
You do have a bank robber's
Everybody
voice.
get the fuck down on the ground. You don't know who we are. You don't know what we're capable of.
Amazing.
Don't look at me, motherfucker. I'll end you. Everyone put your phones out. Put them on the ground.
But I'll be holding up a sign that says, hey, we used to be comics. We're definitely not going to hurt anybody.
No, you don't say that. You don't say that. Because then at one point I'm going to go, hey, Andrew, is this funny? Like laying on the ground is cool. You're working out a bit.
We're doing bits. Yeah.
Stay on the fucking ground, you stupid bitch. Is it funny if I go like, laying on the ground's cool when you're having sex? Not when, you know what? Never mind. Go to the safe. I'll work that out later.
That's what we both were doing. It was like, is it funnier if I put them in the safe or if I make them get naked?
I locked the safe because it was funny. I don't know why. Soder, stop talking. I'm like, my bad.
I think most criminals, when they leave their mark or whatever, it is always them trying to get a laugh. You know what I mean? When they always do like a little thing where they're like, yeah, this is what they do. It's always them trying to get one little bit in that they think is funny. So the cop, because they want one cop that's like, this is awful, and then one guy's like,
they stuck a screwdriver up the manager's ass.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna
and told him to get screwed.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's a good wordplay.
Chief, they took a bunch of Xerox copies of their balls and asshole.
He goes, let me see these. Good Lord. And then just a guy behind him's like,
one guy.
Can you see his asshole?
He's like,
yeah,
look,
Chief, we're on him.
They left a big note that said everybody can get fucked. It was very funny.
Yeah, be funny. If you're
going to rob a bank, please be funny about it.
Don't hurt anybody.
Nah, don't be an asshole.
Pistol whip one guy, possibly the manager.
And you know who it is. You see when he
it's the guy that denies all the black people loans.
That's right.
That's right.
Pistol whip that guy.
You give him a little right on the head.
I'm sorry, but that neighborhood is not going to like people like you. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that small business loan didn't even
bow
right on. How you fucking blew my nose? Everyone get the fuck down on the ground. This is not a fucking game.
You just got to hit the one guy.
Oh,
so all those people out there, by the way, it's such illegal influence we have right now. Everyone out there that's doing some kind of scam or scheme,
write in.
Just let us know. Let us know what you are up to, because it would be nice to know.
I love it. I love watching a good scheme.
Yeah, well, a good scam is always kind of you give reward. It is funny when I watch those documentaries about like great thieves, whether it's like, you know, like great drug heists. It's so fascinating. To like, we on the plane, I said to the pilot, I said, how long you been flying? And he's like, 38 years I've been flying small planes of all sizes. He's like, I've done propeller planes to G550s and all this stuff. And I said, did you ever come across long time ago guys asking for, a little bit of space on the plane? He's like, oh yeah, all the time. I was like, really? He's like, oh yeah, brother. Like, he goes, in the 80s, he's like, you would constantly get a friend of a friend who you'd meet at a party who was like, how long you been a pilot? And you'd be like 2 or 3 years. And he's like, is it pay well? You're like, not really. I mean, it's pay a couple bucks, it's okay. It's not good yet. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, how do you like supplementing income and
there it is,
putting a couple more bags on the plane? And he's like, multiple times he got asked for people to, all his job was when they loaded luggage on these planes. And by the way, the porters are doing this. Yeah. So they all work for, it's not him.
Yeah.
Pilots are doing checkdowns. He's totally ignorant to all that stuff. So he's like, if the bag can get there from a third party and you didn't see any of it, his whole thing was, if I don't touch it, I don't know it's on the plane loaded by a porter. How do I know how it got there? So he was like, they would just coordinate with a porter that they knew that could put it in the butt of the plane, because those go in physically right behind you. And he's like,
dude.
And I was like, did you do any of that stuff? He's like, I'm not sure.
That's great. Yeah, what a good answer.
He didn't know.
What a good answer.
I didn't know it was back there.
I had a couple good Christmases. There was.
How do you think I have my wife's ring, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. You think my son went to UPenn because he's smart? My half uncle, I don't even really call him my uncle, but he's my dad's half brother. Super into cocaine in the 80s.
Yeah, it was
Big
good at
problem.
Good at it.
Big fucking problem. Went to helicopter school, learned how to repair helicopters.
That's cool.
Lived in Aspen.
Oh, that's very cool.
Would just fly cocaine to Aspen.
That's so cool.
In a helicopter. In small planes.
Did you ever get busted?
No.
Isn't that amazing? It's amazing that some people have those stories. They're like, yeah, I did it for like 8 years, never got busted.
Yeah.
Just lived a good life.
Yeah. And then that's why podcasts and documentaries are getting them all in trouble now. They're like, fuck.
All of them. No, I know, but it was such a common thing to give it a whirl because the security was so low. I mean, when you fly into one of these small airports, it is shocking how little security exists. Even today, that you're like, fucking, I'm good to go.
It's rich people.
Yeah.
Rich people don't have security. Poor people have a lot of security.
It doesn't, but in the rich people.
You see a regular line at the airport?
Oh,
that's like, they're like, we're going to make you go through every security checkpoint possible.
We're going to take off your shoes and your socks.
But like you're talking about, like I've never flown private, but people that fly private, they're like, hey, show up. I remember.
It's crazy to even be lucky enough to have done it once. It's absurd. It just doesn't make sense.
Someone I know was like, this is like a couple of years ago, came back from LA and they're like, well, I brought weed, and they'd flown private back from LA. And I was like, you brought weed back from LA? This was before it was legal.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, I flew private.
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
And I was like, oh.
But now
I thought you
can.
went to security like fucking LaGuardia and got on a private plane. I didn't realize there was
the way you had to getting away with traveling with weed years ago. It was such an operation. They would sell canisters online to try to hide it in old shampoo bottles and all that stuff. I was so scared. The most I ever took back in the day was like a dime bag. I would take a little bullshit bag and I would hide it somewhere underneath, inside 50 other things. And you know what's so funny is you realize years later, they weren't looking for it or didn't care at all.
You know who?
They were looking for knives and bombs.
You know who opened my eyes to that? Ari Shaffir.
Oh, well, that's absolutely the guy that would open something.
Ari Shaffir immediately was like, what do you mean? They don't fucking care.
Why would they?
And I was like, oh, yeah, well, they probably don't. Since then, I've comfortably flown with the weed.
Well, now, no, but it literally doesn't matter. I mean, Los Angeles, you can leave with up to an ounce of
Which
marijuana.
is on the website.
Yeah.
It's on LAX's website.
Yeah.
You can fly.
I remember when it made the papers, it said 1 ounce of marijuana can depart from Los Angeles. However,
it depends on where you're going.
If you are going to a location where it's illegal, that's on you there. It doesn't reflect, like, doesn't matter.
What if you ever had a bag checked when you land?
Doesn't exist. But if they have a drug sniffing dog and it's in some weird, like I went to, where was I? I was in, I'm trying to scan my brain. I was in a place where pot was still like crazy illegal. And I was walking around smoking a joint and people were like, some dude was like, are you smoking weed? And I was like, yeah. And I was going into a bar and he was like, I mean, the cops kind of patrol this bar area. And I was like, what? Okay. I thought nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just taking a couple hits off a joint.
It's like if you went back in time and you're on your phone and they're like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm on my phone. And they're like,
what do you,
you're not supposed to be on your phone.
Are
What's
you
a phone?
Wizard?
Yeah. How's your phone out of your house? And you're like, oh, you see people like that where you're like, oh, you don't understand that weed is just.
It's not a thing. And no one's ever going to get. And by the way, no one did say anything to me, but his reaction was like, dude, that's still pretty illegal here, which is nuts. Like I talked to my buddy who he worked in South Korea for a while and pot is big time no there. Drugs in general. Land yourself in fucking prison.
That's what when we went to a wedding recently in Guatemala.
Oh boy.
And they were like,
don't do that.
The second you land at the airport, they're like, if you have weed and we catch you, you will go to fucking jail. And
that's
I was like,
crazy.
Damn.
Meanwhile,
it's
they're
so
like,
beautiful here and there's so many volcanoes.
They're like, we're okay with like sexual assault and all that other stuff, but you better not smoke pot here,
pal. You can move humans all you want. But you have a joint on you, we'll fuck your shit up.
We're going to bury you.
But it almost, dare I say, added, because I brought like a couple edibles with me. And then I'd eat an edible and I'd be like,
I'm a bad boy.
I'm so bad. Oh, look at me. I'm so bad. But yes, flying with weed, when I lived with Amir, when he was selling weed, I'd get aggressive about it because you were just going through metal detectors.
Yeah.
So I would just put it in a plastic bag in my pocket. I'd take everything out of my pocket and it wouldn't smell. And then I'd just walk through a metal detector and be like, oh, I got a half ounce on me.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Go back to Colorado. But when Colorado legalized it first, it was weird because my mom lives there. So I'd go there and it was like the opposite of what we're talking about, where I'd be like, hey, you know where I can get me weed? And they'd be like, yeah, the dispensary right there.
Across the street.
And you're like, oh.
Do I have to whisper there as well?
Yeah. Because you show up and at first Colorado tried to be like, okay, we take this seriously. Where's your ID?
I do remember
Line up. Me and Sean Patton went.
Yeah.
Sean Patton was at Denver. He was at
Comedy Works.
I was at Comedy Works and he was doing like a private show or something. Or reverse, I was maybe there for a private and he was doing Comedy Works. And we went to a dispensary and bought weed and they called the guy the bud tender, and that made me upset.
Oh, it's so stupid.
It was like, your bud tender's ready. I was like, busy, fucking dork. But now it is. It's so commonplace when you go places that are still have it illegal. You're like, you fucking nerds.
It's so out of touch, though. It's also like, well, dude, bank from this. The state's making a lot of money, and at least, in California, they make fucking bank because they're just robbing these guys. They're giving everybody small business loans because they're like, hey, we'll give you a business loan to start this bullshit in LA. We're going to tax the fuck out of you. And what they all learned was they're not making as much money as they used to. The state's making bank because they're robbing these guys to open up. You know what's so funny is I said there's all these brick and mortars to legitimize their business. I couldn't believe there wasn't just like weed carts. I was like, how is there not, like how there's food trucks? How come there's not a weed truck?
Just pull up like a Mr. Softy.
Right?
Just fucking hit the song.
I was like, how is there not that version? Because we jumped to brick and mortar so fast.
That would be great though, to have like a weed truck and it plays Mary Jane on like that, like
on loop. Mary Jane.
But the ice cream version of it. So it's like ting 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 ting. You just hear the song and you're like, Weed Man's coming. Weed Man.
Mom, give me $10, please.
I want Maui
please.
Wowie. I want you to say that. Can I have one Maui Wowie? Can I have Golden Goat and a little bit of OG Kush? Yeah, because like what's crazy about New York is it's so corrupt here. There's so much bullshit that now they just opened a dispensary at Astor Place, but the other ones won't get open because they want to squeeze every penny out of you.
I know. That's like when you talk to somebody that has a restaurant or a bar or anything here. It sounds miserable as shit.
They're going to fuck you.
Yeah, you can't get it done.
Dude, watching the Stand try to get their liquor license at first.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got to do this. We got to do this. And everything was about liquor license. And you're like, oh shit. Yeah, it's
a big racket. It's a great racket. The less you drink, the more you see that stuff. I'm sure that you're like, wow, there's so much of a racket between, even I've seen it where I'm like, man, the alcohol control that the government has on people and this country is fucking pretty impressive. I mean, like sporting events completely solely based around how quickly can I get you to get drunk and go pee? Like, how can I organize these stadiums not so that you can have the best viewing experience, but how can you get the most concessions in your body?
Yeah.
It's very interesting to watch.
We'll have someone come to your seat.
Right.
We'll bring
genius.
it right
Don't
to
leave.
you.
Don't leave.
Drink this.
Yeah.
Drink this. Watch
I'm surprised
this.
they don't have pissers at your seat in stadiums now.
It's coming.
Yeah, it is, right?
Like on the space station or whatever, where it just sucks your piss. You just put it on your fucking dick and you're like zero gravity fucking, you're like, go bells. And then you fucking take it off. It's wild, dude. It's
coming. By the way, there'll be an ad in 20 years that's like, did you or someone you know catch a disease from a piss sucker at Bill's Stadium in
was your
2024?
urethra stained from a fucking Browns game? But it is, I mean, you just see like we're talking about stealing and thieving and shit. That's why whenever there's documentaries come out about like Wells Fargo or whatever, you're like, oh yeah. I would imagine if you got high enough up that you're like, well, I've been stealing from every job I've had. Why wouldn't I stop?
Why would I stop now? That is true. Why stop if you're at the top? They steal the most. They're the best at it.
Yeah.
They're by far the best.
I think it was Kurt Metzger used to have the best fucking bit about, I think it was Kurt Metzger. Might be someone else. The bit about playing Monopoly and being the bank and stealing from it. And he's like, so imagine in real life, if you're a banker, of course you're fucking stealing.
Right.
He's like, Monopoly taught me that of course bankers steal in real life.
Right,
like,
you have it right next to you.
Yeah, just take it. Just be like, I'll take 500 and another.
Also,
500.
the best part is, I saw guys do this that were clever enough. When you're giving money to someone else,
you palm it.
Yeah, they pay it out and they keep it in their hand. And then if you keep it in your hand, you just pick up your stack. I've seen this multiple times where I'm like, how'd you get that fucking money?
If you're
in there,
good
boy?
at stealing, but it's with sleight of hand, you should get less of a punishment.
Right, if you did it slyly.
Yeah, your punishment should be this. You're in trouble, but that was good.
Which is basically what like the FBI did to guys like that Catch Me If You Can guy. They
just give them jobs.
They were like, all right, you want to work for us?
They do that with hackers all the time.
For sure. Well,
hackers are like, they're like, you fucking stole all that Sony stuff. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you up to for the next 6 to 8 months?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in jail? You work for us.
Why don't you work for us and we'll fucking have a lot of money when you get out of jail? I would 100% do that if I was a hacker.
Yeah.
Just go hack something and be like, want to know how I did that?
Yeah.
Pay me.
Put me in your version of jail, which is like, house arrest. That's what most of them get.
I always thought that was so cool in movies in the 90s. They used to do that all the time where they're like, I'm not allowed to go on the internet because I'm a hacker.
Yeah, hackers was such a great idea, but then you saw like then you would see like boards online being like, that's not actually what hacking is.
It's actually very much more difficult than writing code shit. But dude, have you ever been hacked? You ever had a hacker?
No, you know what? My boy Bobby Lee is hacked right now. His Twitter got hacked and they're selling laptops.
Wait, so that wasn't him?
No, that's crazy. People think that. Dude, he fucking can't get it back.
I don't know Bobby well enough, but I follow Bobby.
We can't get it back.
You'd be like, 4 more laptops. I'm like, Bobby, what's going on?
No,
bud?
dude, it's hacked. We can't get rid of it, and we've tried multiple ways to get it unhacked. We cannot get it done.
That was his Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's still right today. It's still. I mean, by the time this episode comes out, it might have fixed it, but
that makes me feel so much better for Bobby.
We've been trying.
Because I was like, damn, dude, what are you going through, bud?
Yeah,
because you'd be like, three more MacBooks.
It's really sad, dude. Somebody hacked his shit. And we cannot get it back. And he's brazen about it too. This guy's fucking brazen. He keeps being like sending people DMs where people are like, "You're not Bobby Lee. Like we're trying. You know, you're gonna get got. Someone's gonna get you." And the guy's like, "Fuck you." But like, he does not care. He'll DM people back underneath. People have posted it. It's fucking insane.
Wait, he'll be like, "Suck my dick. I'm Bobby Lee now."
Yeah.
Look at me. I am the Bobby now.
He is, dude.
That's crazy.
The balls on this guy is fucking wild. But also, they're so good at this. These guys that do this, he'll never get caught. But sadly,
they can fight. They're fighting children.
Yep.
They're fighting people that can't throw a punch.
No, and also I think he's actually convinced a few people to buy, which is really fucking sad. Yeah,
People are like, "You're not Bobby Lee." He's like, "I'm not." But do you want to deal on a MacBook? And they go,
"Fine."
How much RAM?
Yeah, but these people are like, "I've never got my MacBook," and they've tagged me, even me. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
You're buying a MacBook from a hacker
online. Well, like, by the way, best place to buy your MacBook in the fucking Mac store.
Yeah, go through Apple.
Why are you trying to get it on Twitter?
Years ago, this is fucking like when we were all on Guy Code, when all the New York guys were on.
Yeah, I remember all you guys were on that shit.
Everybody. I mean, Schultz and DeStefano were the stars, but Gabrus, me, a couple of us, Jermaine Fowler, Kevin Barnett, we would kind of pop up and have jokes.
So many dudes on that show. I forget.
Crazy. It was crazy. I mean, they had Charlemagne, Lil Duval, Pete Davidson. They had like
everybody.
It was crazy. So they wanted us to live tweet episodes.
Right.
I did not.
Right.
I was
well, they didn't pay you for it.
Yeah, but they were like, "You got it." It was a good look, and everyone followed suit except me. I was like, I can't do this. Because it just wasn't my energy.
Right.
I wasn't like, if a bitch gives you problems, do you know what you do? I was like this. It's probably your fault.
Right. So chances are high that you did it.
Which they used. I think they used me in that way of being like, well, this guy's not cool. What's this guy's advice? This is for all the real nerds watching.
Right.
But they were like, finally, I did 2 seasons of Guy Code. And on the second season, they were like, it was in the contract. They were like, he has to live tweet an episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I was doing it, and Melanie Iglesias was on the show. And she responded to one of my tweets, and I responded back, like, as a joke. And then this guy was like, fuck you, you suck, like, to me or whatever. And I was like,
thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, bro? Joking around, being like, oh, yeah, bro? Let's take it outside or whatever. And he came back with my address, phone number, like, in one screenshot, and was like, do you want me to keep going? And I just wrote back, no, I'm sorry. I was trying to joke around. And then he deleted it. And I was like, bruh. And dude, I remember the feeling it gave me on my couch. I was like, oh, I got the pants. I was like, it felt like I got the pants.
Yeah, in front of the whole recess, saw your little dick.
Whole school, dude.
Yeah.
At a whole prep rally. Fucking, fired back immediately like, oh, is this where you live in Queens? And
Jesus Christ.
It is. And then I was like, dude, I don't fuck with hackers. So if anyone's like, I'm a hacker, I'm like, dude, you could beat the shit out of me.
Speaking of which, I did pants my good friend Matt Mitchell years and years ago in front of the entire music class, and he was mad for a long time.
Really?
Well, class just got out. We were all leaving, and I smoked him. You got
undies too?
Yeah, I got undies too. That was really tough because I had sweatpants and undies. But I don't think I did it this time, but I had a move. I could unstring you and get it. I could take, the tie string.
The Santino 1-2?
The Santino 1-2 punch. Pow!
Yeah.
I could string you and hit you and really work you good, dude. But I got Matt so bad and his beautiful little penis poked out. And I would say 5/8 of the class saw it, and man, it fucked him up pretty bad. Fucked him up for a while.
If you're not having a good penis day,
you're fucked, dude.
Oh my god!
You got your little tiny dick,
your little
dude.
pigtail. Oh,
you're just your little hood sticking out, dude.
Oh, he's like, no.
Yeah, I got him.
Were you friends after?
Yeah, but that took some repair for sure. That took a while. That was
What year
tough.
of high school is it?
No. This was in middle school. Yeah, it was tough. Junior high, tough, real tough. To this day, I regret it. I'm not gonna lie. Because I even did it to the point when like I was behind him and like even the faces, looking up at the faces as I was doing it, people were like, they felt, I saw the sorrow in their eyes because they were like, this is going to affect him.
Depantsing, dude.
It was dope. It was so funny.
It was.
How come chicks didn't depants other chicks or top? They didn't top any other chicks.
Because
Just flop
they're
a
going
girl's
through
tit
enough.
out. Yeah,
They're going through enough.
I know.
They're dealing with us.
I know. They're dealing with us. They're dealing with our little penises out.
Oh my God, dude. When someone caught one, depantsing in middle school is like cancer in your 40s. People are like, did you hear about Mike? He
What
got
happened?
depantsed.
Oh
And
my
you go,
God.
Oh,
Did he go home? Yeah, he's by himself.
was showing signs of it. Yeah. When you get depants, dude.
Is he going to be okay? You're like,
Yeah.
it's going to take a lot, but we're going to try.
He's going to fight.
He's going to fight it.
He's going to fight.
He's strong. He's going to fight it.
But man, oh man, dude, because we had this giant hallway at my high school called Activities Hallway. And it was like freshman bench, sophomore bench, junior, senior bench. And if you caught someone in that hallway getting depants,
Ugh, heartbreaking.
if someone just ran by, I was like, "Shah," and just fucking got you.
It'll change
Especially if
your-
you were going to gym, so you had like,
You were already ready to get worked.
oh,
We had a guy that we had like volleyball in gym class, Mr. Gebby, and I was showing off. I was showing off. I knew how to jump serve. I just learned how to jump serve, and
Yeah.
dude, this is out of a John Hughes movie. He was so pissed off because no one was listening to him that day, and he had glasses, and he kind of walked with he had like a slouch to his walk. He was hunchy and forward and kind of like lumbery, and I'm not kidding, dude. Gabby was walking across. We were supposed to be done hitting balls, and sitting down. And he's talking to people to sit down. I fucking jump serve, dude. As my hand did the lead to crawl over, I remember smoking it and thinking, damn, that's right on Gabby's line. And he's walking and talking to people, and it's end over ending, and I smoked him in the fucking face so hard. His glasses, poof, I mean, it was like cartoonish. They end over ended, and I landed and started laughing like an idiot.
Oh, dude.
And dude, he immediately...
Did it make the ping? Did it go
ping? Yeah, and everyone was like, whoa, Santino! You fucking asshole! He was also our JV basketball coach, so he hated me already. I smoked him so fucking hard. It just brought an image in my head when you were talking about gym class. It just brought an image of like, I remember how hard I hit that guy, and honestly, the next day, his face had a fucking red mark on it.
Did you? I mean, he hated you the rest of the time.
He hated me before. He hated me before because I was a basketball player, and I had gotten bumped up varsity, but I also rode bench when I was younger because when you make varsity as a younger one, you're not getting on.
Don't
not
matter.
Seeing
You got the
time.
unis.
I know.
If you're a freshman or sophomore and you got those varsity unis,
that's hot. But I thought I was hot shit a little bit. I was probably fucking, sports for some reason, you always get your attitude up when you're like, I'm better than this and this and this. Dude. And you're not. You suck. But he just didn't like me. We didn't get along.
One of the hardest laughs at someone getting hit to this day I've ever had in my life was my senior year, I got into University of Arizona. I'd never been. It was fall break. I think it was fall break.
You went in sight unseen, huh? You bought...
Yeah, dude. I went sight unseen. I was like, it's warm. It's good school.
We gotta go.
I'm going. It was either fall break or spring break. I convinced my friends. It was spring break because our baseball team was playing.
Right.
And my high school baseball team, our senior year, won state. We were fucking sick. I didn't play baseball, but one of our best friends, Joey, was on it. And they were playing in this big national tournament in Phoenix. And we were like, let's drive for spring break. Let's drive Denver to Tucson. My friend's parents were in Tucson at spring training for the Rockies.
Yeah, cool.
So we'll go to a bunch of spring training games. We'll see the University of Arizona, and then we'll go to this tournament game in Phoenix, and then we'll drive home. So we'll do like a loop.
Right.
It'll be and we'll be back in Denver by like Thursday or Friday of spring break. So we'll spend 4 or 5 days. So we're driving down there. We bring an ounce of weed. It's in an Astro van. It's like an old school 80s Astro van. We're fucking smoking so much weed. We get down to this place. It's still in Tucson called the Candlelight Suites.
Sounds high end.
Shithole. One of those ones with the doors open outside.
Yeah.
But there was a pool. And my friend's parents were staying there. And so we got 2 rooms. We're loud. We got fake IDs. We're drinking. We're being a fucking problem. And we're swimming one day. It's like Tuesday morning, and we're out at the pool, and we all were just taking bong hits in the fucking room, and we're all laying, and I'm laying by the pool, and my buddies are there's like 7 of us, and we're playing with a tennis ball.
Yeah.
We're like fucking throwing it to each other. My friends Byron and Dennis are playing, and they're turning 2. That's what everyone's doing. We're like, turn two. And they're like flicking it up, and someone's throwing it, fucking whipping it, right? So everyone's whipping it. And this Indian family owned the hotel, right? And the Indian guy did not like us.
Yeah.
Just did not want to rent us the room, didn't want us there.
He's right, by the way.
100% right.
That guy's in the right.
He was absolutely the victim. And so we're fucking playing, and I am high as fuck, just laid up on this lounge chair. I don't even think I'm in swimsuit. I think I'm just in like shorts and a t-shirt, just being like, yeah, just high as fuck. And Dennis and Byron are turning 2, and the ball hits the water, so it's in the water. And Dennis goes, Byron, turn 2, and like lifts it up and flips it. Byron catches it and throws it, and the throw is off, and it hits the metal pole of the pool, and then ricochets off and hits the guy who owns the hotel's wife's ass perfectly. I mean, Santino,
the whack.
perfectly right at her asshole, like where her asshole would be. And she's like going in the linen closet and just gets smoked by this wet tennis ball. And I go, "Bah!" and I can't stop laughing because there's a wet mark right where her asshole is. And everyone's like, Soder, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I'm like Bert laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like in a fetal position trying to hide my face. Dude, I laughed so hard it got us kicked out of the hotel.
Oh, shit.
She goes back to the thing and the guy comes back and he's like, what did you do to my wife? What did you do to... He's like, what did you do to my wife? Why did you do that? And I was like, dude, we're just turning 2, dog. We're just turning 2, dude. Just a standard double play.
Chill out.
It's a standard 6-4 double play. And we're like, dude.
Pujols just couldn't get the catch, dude.
Whatever,
so it hit someone else.
Get on your first baseman. Dude, he kicked us out. He's like, get the fuck out of the hotel.
Yeah.
You have an hour to get out of the hotel.
He's right again, this guy. 2 for 2.
100% right.
Yeah, this guy knew what he was doing.
We go upstairs, we pack our bags, we load up the Astro van, we drive to Phoenix, we watch the game, and we're like, fuck it, game's over. One of our friends' parents was out of town in Denver. Let's drive back through the night, and we'll...
Sure. Make the drive.
But the thing was, is a buddy of ours was still down in Tucson. So we had to drive Tucson.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know. And then swoop back up, and then, I-10 to I-25. We're on I-10 right before Tucson. Fucking engine blows in the Astro van.
That's what you get.
So we have to sleep in the parking lot of the Candlelight Suites. We got to the hotel where our buddy was staying with his parents.
Oh, yeah, sleep in the parking lot.
And then his parents snuck us in so we could sleep inside because we all couldn't fit in the van. And then we had to go hat in hand to this guy and be like,
real shy.
Will you please
Sorry
let us
about
stay
your
here
wife's asshole.
while we get the car looked at? And he was like, no, you can't stay. But then finally he was like, fine, you can stay here. And everyone took off except 3 of us. So 3 of us stayed with the van while I got
You
fixed.
owe this guy.
Dude.
You know what you should do at this point in your life and career? Send something nice to the hotel at the Candlelight Suites.
I think it's a good idea.
And be like, dude, and just write, I'm sorry about your wife's asshole all those years ago.
Sorry for turning 2. That's all
Sorry
I'm gonna
for
write.
turning 2.
That's all I'm going to write. Sorry for turning 2. Dude, I actually am going to look that up.
I really would.
We'll send flowers. Because they were next to a sex shop.
Well, okay.
This is what I remember.
Okay.
Because we were stuck there.
I bet you he owns both, by the way.
So immediately, 3 of our friends took off. Immediately, McDaniel and Dennis gone.
They're gone.
They're out of there. They got plane tickets home from Tucson.
They got futures.
The rest of us are staying there. We're like, we're going to stay with Mike. His van's broke. And then we were like, and also we were broke. We couldn't fly home.
Right.
And there was a Yokohama rice bowl in the parking lot. And then this fucking sex store.
Yeah.
And I remember we all had fake IDs. So we go into the sex store or whatever. And there was a fake pussy. Like one of those ones that's like.
Who bought it?
Dude, we didn't have enough money.
You just used it in the store.
So we were like, who's going to smash and grab this fake pussy?
Who's going to steal this fake pussy?
And then who gets to use it first?
Well,
and then
those who steal, right?
The philosophical argument became, well, who gets to fuck it? And then we turned on each other.
Yeah.
The heist never happened.
This is the problem with heist. Guys at home, when we talked about heist and stealing this whole episode, if you're going to steal, lay out these ground rules before you get to the location.
You need to know what the split is. You need to know who
gets to fuck the fake vagina first. That's, I guess, the goal.
Dude, we were at dinner at Yokohama Rice Bowl, and we're like sharing rice bowls, and we're like, okay, so
Here's the reason I should fuck it first.
Soder's the tallest. They'll see him on the aisle.
Yeah.
They're like, but we just got to get someone aggressive to grab that fake pussy.
Right.
And then bring it on over to the candlelight.
You can't steal.
suites.
You're too tall to steal.
Too tall. I would have got caught. And we ended up bailing on the whole idea. So then we get the van fixed for 4 days. It was a blown piston. Piston blew through the side of the thing. We're like, fuck it. All right, let's go home. And we're driving back to Denver. We break down in Santa Fe.
Shut up.
The engine kicks again. And then everyone's like, I'm going to go walk to get help. And there was, from the ounce of weed, I remember, this was the shittiest friend move I've ever done. In the ounce of weed, the bag that the weed was in, there was just enough for a corner. And they left. And the second they left, I twisted off the corner and I put it in the bong and took a hit. And they came back and they were like, Soder, and my eyes were cashed, and I was like,
nothing.
I smoked the rest of the weed. They were. I watched Mike, Chad. Who else was with us? I watched my friend Byron. I watched my friends get legitimately be like, "You're a shitty dude.
You're a bad dude, man."
And I was like, "But I'm high as fuck, and the car's broke again."
You should have let me hit that. You should let me steal that pussy, dude. That would have been good to have on the way home.
Oh, just with all of our dried cum on it.
Fuck.
Sody,
are you touring right now?
Yes.
You want to plug some datis?
Yeah, I'm in Sacramento. I'm in Sacramento at the Punchline, February 2nd through the 4th. And then I will be in Vancouver, lovely Vancouver, the 24th and 25th. As part of Just for Laughs, and then Salt Lake City, Wise Guys, dansoder.com.
Love Salt Lake City. I have so much fun every time I go out there, man. Go to dansoder.com. Go see the boy live. I love you. Thank you for doing the show. We end the show the exact same way. You look into your camera, which is that one right there, and you're going to say one word or one phrase to end the episode, cemented in history forever, in that camera, number 3, whenever you're ready. Oh, no, and number 2. And number 2, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Heist.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires.